Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, hi, my name is Dana. I upload a new video every single week, and whenever I have time, I like to add in an extra or two. So now is a great time to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so you can stay on top of all of my new videos. I get a ton of questions about my tea wall, the way I organize my tea, what's in all my tins, and I did do a video about it probably almost 3 years ago. I thought I would do an updated look at that. When I first moved into my apartment, I was working at David's Tea, so I was accumulating tea really fast, and I just was excited about every single new release, every new tin. So it was so important to me to build some sort of display for all of my tea and all of my tea tins and all of my mugs. And it brings me so much joy to see my tea every day. Tea is one of my favorite simple joys in my life. Just drinking a cup of tea makes me so happy. So this whole crazy tea display, it brings so much joy to me every single day. It's literally the visual representation of the things that I love. So let's just get right into it. Let's first get a nice overview. So starting from the bottom, going up my tea wall to the top. Now let's get closer and check out each little section and go through all of what I have and how it's organized. All right, let's start with the bottom. And so on the bottom shelves, they aren't as aesthetic because you don't really see them. They're so close to the floor. But here is my first little shelf. So I have this kit that I haven't opened yet, this Happy Elephant tea set with tea bags in it. I also keep my coffee bean grinder here because it's not something that we use every day, so it's easy to keep it here and grab it when I need. Then also this awesome set, Taylors of Harrogate. It's an assorted collection of tea bags. And then these guys back here are some more seasonal mugs. I love this David's Tea bat mug. Look at that, there's even bats inside. So cute, but it is pretty Halloween so I leave him here for now. I have this Christmassy one. Most of my Christmas mugs, I'm lucky enough to where my parents let me store them at their house, but this one I never got the chance to bring over. Also these cute little polar bear guys, love them. So I just keep them back here because they're seasonal. And then I have these really cool vintage shot glasses with cowboy boots. They're gold cowboy boots on them. They're really, really cool. I have 4, but one of them my husband has been using, but I don't drink alcohol. They're too cool to get rid of though if there ever was a situation where I needed a shot glass. But that is that shelf. And then moving to our right, this shelf, I have this really great Disney bowl. And sometimes we keep if we have granola bars or some kind of fruit, we keep it in here and we put it out, but when it's not in use, I keep it on this cake stand. And I have a matching one back there too with some cute kind of tea party-ish plates and these coasters that I don't use a whole lot. But when I film videos and I put my tripod on the kitchen table, it's not tall enough to get the angle I want. So I actually use this and I put my tripod on it to get it to the height I prefer. And then this is just a basket of bags of tea, and I have a box of tea bags in there. And if you want a more detailed look at all of what I have, a couple weeks ago I uploaded a tea collection video where I go into detail about all of the teas I have. I have all of these nice ones from Tea by Daniel. I have a couple from David's Tea. This was my first favorite tea ever, Cocoa Mint Green from Adagio. So I haven't opened it yet, even though I've had it since September, because I'm kind of saving it for a special occasion. I'm kind of hoping to drink through more of my tea. And then I just, I have a cord coming out because that's where I plug in my filming lights, and then also the little lights that go around my tea wall get plugged in under there as well. This shelf looks kind of crazy because it's really full, but back here I have all kinds of cookbooks. I love the Martha Stewart like cupcakes and cookies books. Her cupcakes are like so simple and perfect. I just love it. And I have like some vegetarian books and this Drop 10 diet I used to be really into. I have like a picnics and a brunch one. I have some torn out of magazines, recipes and things. I love to cook and bake. And this was like a gingerbread house type thing that Gerald's boss gave him that we didn't have the chance to do around Christmas. So we're just keeping that maybe for next year. It's not like we would eat it or anything if we did decide to build it, if it's that old. But then I have this big thing of pink Himalayan salt. This little box is from Fortnum and Mason's. We got this for our wedding and it has these wedding breakfast tea bags in it. And then this was another wedding gift that we got. I think we got this at our bridal shower, yeah, from my friend Carrie. And it's a wedding tea. It's really nice. It's a white tea with rosebuds. This is my only large tin from David's Tea right now. It's Fruity Oasis. It's like more than halfway, but I made a picture of this a while ago and I didn't really like it so much. So I'm gonna have to kind of play with it and decide what I want to do with it, because I can't ever let a tea go to waste. And then this is Gerald's travel Starbucks mug. This is a Le Creuset pitcher that Gerald found at a garage sale and it's just really nice to have on hand. And then if you watched my tea collection video, you know, you know the tea about this tea. Not quite ready for that one yet, but I have it for when I am. All right, let's move up a shelf. So this is Gerald's. He has been enjoying this lately. I'm surprised we're all the way through it, but Jack and Coke used to be my favorite drink as well. Whiskey was like my go-to, but now Gerald drinks it. So that's why we have that on here. This is our Jack Skellington mug. Oh, it looks like there's like a old Kit Kat in there. And then what? This is like a electrolyte supplement that I think we forgot we had, but this is a really cool mug. It has kind of like a heart thing. I don't know if it would be exciting if I do like a mug collection for you guys, so let me know if you'd be interested in seeing like a separate video all about the mugs that I have. This is a Rae Dunn. One time we went to this garage sale where this guy had so many like Rae Dunn things, so we really lucked out there and we were able to resell some of them. But this one is perfect for quarantine because we're all bored, but honestly, I would so much rather be bored than anything else right now. It's better to be bored than to be worried about a family member or to be sick yourself or anxious or stressed. So I actually like this mug now more than when we bought it because I feel blessed to be bored. This was a cool pink wine glass my mom got me when we first moved into the apartment. We were gonna get a whole set, but they were like sold out at Crate and Barrel at the time. This was like the last one and then we just never got around to it. This one is really cool too, another Jack Skellington. And I keep my stevia in here. I have this like Truvia and stevia in the raw. I actually like stevia. I know a lot of people don't. I like it with coffee. I would never sweeten my teas. It's just not something I would do, but I do love it in coffee. Then I have this cute little bat. Sometimes he holds tea bags for me, but right now he's holding 2-star anise from probably a million years ago that probably aren't good anymore, but he's very helpful. And then some teas. All 3 of these are from David's Tea. I have Sweet Tart in a heart-shaped tin, Strawberry Shake and Vanilla Swirl. On this shelf I have this Disney set that matches the bowl. And we keep like since we don't have too many of these bars, we keep them in here. And then this is just like random tea that's like small. So I have a couple different things. Here's a label for Genmaicha. This is my sachet organizer, so everything in tea bags that I can fit in here, I do. And it opens up like this. But I love that it's glass, so I can see everything. I can see how much I have of everything. And it's really nice and it's really pretty. It's really like elegant looking, I think. Underneath this is like this really beautiful like marble cheese board that we got for our engagement from my mom's friend Laura, who's like the sweetest. So it's this beautiful like slate gray marbled board. And then I keep like the matching utensils in this mustache cup. And then here is a Buzz Lightyear water bottle. Love Buzz Lightyear. It says I need space. Next shelf. This one I feel like is like kind of my girliest shelf, like a cute girly one. These two little like stoneware teacup mug things I have for sale on my Poshmark. So if you like these, you could actually buy them. They come as a set and I don't remember how much they are, but if you like them, you can actually have them. And then I have this like creamer thing and these two gorgeous teacups that my stepmom-in-law got me from Anthropologie for Christmas one year. And then this is a David's Tea Christmas mug with a mitten on it. Then this is like a cute little tiered tray to use for tea parties. I mean, like I have a ton of tea parties. I've had like one in this apartment ever. Hopefully after all this is over, I could maybe plan another one. But this is a David's Tea Gold Perfect Infuser. This is the shot glass I like to use for matcha shots because it is a little bit larger than like a regular alcohol shot glass. And then this is really cool. This is also from Fortnum and Mason's. It's a like silver, like real silver. That's why it's like tarnished. But it's a real silver tea strainer. So if I made like a pot of tea and then like you put this on your cup like that and then you pour it and it catches the leaves. So I need to polish this, but that was another gift from one of my mom's friends for our wedding. Okay, next I have this shelf of mugs. My first mug ever from David's Tea was this, I call him the Goth Lobster. And when you pour in the hot water, he turns from black to red, but I just love him so much. And Gerald has one too, because when I worked at David's Tea, we weren't living together yet at first, so he loved my mug so much that he bought one for himself. So now we have two. This is a Mickey travel mug with a ceramic lid that we bought in Disney World. This one we also got in Florida, but it was at the Disney Character Outlet, so it was discounted. This is my bride mug that I bought myself when I was engaged. And then we have a giraffe. And of course a pug, because Gerald used to have a pug when we first met, and her name was Britney Spears. Here I have my marble rolling pin. It is so heavy and nice quality. I got it at my bridal shower and it's just like too pretty not to display, so I keep it on my tea wall. It's so nice. It's like you don't have to put any like effort into rolling because it's so heavy already. It's just, I can't recommend it enough. I think it was from Crate and Barrel. Here we start with my tea tins. I have way too many tea tins, so I am trying to kind of condense them down. My goal at first was to finish all of my bags of tea, and I still have like that basket of bags. But now I'm trying to clear space in tins so I can put those bags in tins. This probably makes no sense, like how I'm doing this whole like decluttering process, but I am on a bit of a tea buying ban right now while all of the tea shops are physically closed. I'm trying to just like drink through what I have. This one is like a tropical plant and I keep a tea from Adagio in there. This one used to hold Nutty Granola Crunch, but now it has almond cookie crumble from Tea by Daniel, but it has this cute bear. Look at that guy. I love him. But yeah, I put the label on the bottom so I remember what it is, but for the most part I always remember. In here I have this green chai from the Lake Geneva Spice Company. It's a green chai, but it has rosebuds, like full rosebuds and almonds in it, so it's like a really special green chai. And this one I have Nutty by Nature from David's Tea. This one is Alpine Punch from David's Tea. This one is Frosted Cereal. This would be like my first tin to go. Like if I finish off another tea from a different tin, I'll transfer the Frosted Cereal in. And this one has David's Tea's Horchata in it. This was one of the first tins I ever got. It's like a colorful fall leaves. and it has just like a plain white tea in it right now. This Halloween one is really cool, and of course it holds pumpkin chai. These two burgundy tins I'm not really super attached to either, so if I didn't have tea in them, I'd get rid of them. But I have David's Tea's S'mores Chai on the bottom and Masala Chai from Adagio on top. Next shelf. This is kind of a fun shelf, kind of eclectic. I have this French blue lavender that sometimes I'll add to other teas. And then this is Abundance Blend from Plum Deluxe. This is still one of the ones I'm trying to drink through so I can get rid of the bag. And then I have all of these little tins. This is like a cardboard tin, so I really don't like the aesthetic of it. But Nepal Black is really, really good. It's a nice like smooth honey tasting black tea. And then I still have chocolate covered almond and mocha orange biscotti to drink through. In here I keep straws, so I have all these like reusable straws. There's a straw in here. This is like a little travel kit, and then I keep my matcha whisk in there as well. And I love this mug. It looks kind of 90s, doesn't it? Like, even though it's Alice in Wonderland, like the colors to me look more like my generation. Like, it looks like something that I would have seen in the Disney store when I was a kid. And Alice in Wonderland is my favorite Disney movie. I actually just watched it last night. Here I have this Christmas set. Sleigh Ride, Apple Cider, Caramel Shortbread, and Fireside Mocha. This is a gorgeous color changing mug from David's Tea. It's like Harry Potter vibes. I love it. I love these ceramic guys. My plan was to like buy these and drink the tea that came with them and then use them for something else, like in the bathroom or something, for like cotton pads or Q-tips, something like that. But I just love them so much I keep refilling them. Like this one originally came with Buku Superfruit in it, and I still have Buku Superfruit in it because I love that tea and I just love the way these look, and they're ceramic with these like wood lids. This one I keep Forever Nuts in, which I will have to restock soon. And then this one I have my favorite tea of all time in. It's Ginger Turmeric Tonic, and I am so low on it. I have enough for like literally like 2 more cups, so I'm kind of hoarding it. All right, let's go up. Here I have just a row of tins. This is Glitter and Gold Maple Chai, which again, this tin is another one I'm not like that into. I would rather have like a special one than this, so when I do start to purge them, this one would be one that I would probably get rid of because it's just plain dark blue, and I don't keep dark blue or like that burgundy on my like rainbow shelf. So that one I will be willing to part with eventually. I think this one has, what is this? Oh, the Big Chill. It's a sleepy time tea that my husband really likes. This tin has sheep on it, but I don't love the sheep. So I display it backwards, and it has citron oolong. I've been drinking this as my morning tea lately, so I'm almost out of it, which is awesome because then I can put something else in there. This has lime gelato in it, and it's this like beautiful mandala design. This one has Sunny Sea, which is like David's Tea's tea version of Emergency, so I should be drinking this one more. Also, I would consider getting rid of these two once that time comes because I already have the yellows and the oranges that I need, so to complete my rainbow wall, so I'd be okay without them. And then this one has carrot cupcake in it. I absolutely love this tea. It makes the best latte ever. I still have a lot of it because I originally had it in a big David's Tea Tinzilla. My rainbow shelf, this is my favorite because I just love the aesthetic of it. The teas are always changing, but I don't think I'll ever get rid of like the rainbow look because I love it so much. But I have Magic Potion, Honey Lullaby, which is my favorite sleepy time tea ever. I have the Milk Oolong from David's Tea. I have just a nice Japanese sencha, Grand Cru matcha, which I need to remind myself to drink this more often because matcha has so many benefits. Sip of Sage I really enjoy. It has spearmint and sage in a green tea base. This is Forever Frosty. It's like the holiday version of Forever Nuts, and I'm almost out of it. I have a little bit left. This one has been my nighttime go-to lately. It's After Dinner Mint from David's Tea. It's really, really good, and I like to add a little bit of lavender to it. This is Ginger Peach Snow Cone from Tea by Daniel. So even though all these tins are from David's Tea, I'll refill them with whatever I have because I like the storage system of a tin because they keep out all the light and air, and that's how you keep your tea fresh the longest. So I put Ginger Peach Snow Cone in there. Up here I have Mudslide. I really don't know, this is almost full and I really don't know why I bought so much of it. I don't like it that much because it tastes like there's alcohol in it, and obviously there's not because it's just tea, but I made some the other day and I was like, oh my god, this tastes like alcohol to me. It was from the cocktail collection, so a lot of those teas had that alcohol quality to it, and it's just not my favorite. This is Spiced Mate from Adagio. And then I have David's Tea's Wayusa. I love Wayusa, it's so good. And it really helps you feel like nice and focused and alert. I have like 1 spoonful left of this one, Blueberry Shake. And then David's Tea's Power Berry, which was discontinued a long time ago, but I wish it wasn't because it's really good. And then we have another like pink, cute, girly shelf. These two are my 2 newest tins. This one has Tea by Daniel's When Harry Met Meghan in it. It's like a chocolate covered strawberry kind of vibe. In this one, I have the dark tea hearts from Plum Deluxe. They're like these little heart-shaped tea cakes, and they're like vanilla rose flavored, so they're really, really good. And I thought they just, like both of these I thought were perfect in like heart tins because they're both kind of like Valentine's-y. In this one, let's see, I always forget. Oh, in this one I have Turmeric Glow, a really nice herbal tea with turmeric and pineapple. This one has maple syrup oolong. In this one, this pretty pink mandala to match that green one from back there, I have raspberry cream pie. This one has mint chip sundae in it from David's Tea. It was part of like this old malt shop collection, and I am obsessed with this tin. It's so cute. And on top there's a strawberry. And in this one, because it has like this apple print, I have apple chai from Adagio. Let's go up one more. Here I have this Mickey Mouse. He's really cute, white and gold. It's like just the silhouettes of like the classic Mickey. And I love this cute round shape. I have a new upstairs neighbor and the kid is always like running. So if you hear that, that's what that is. And I mean, happy kids are good. So as long as he's not crying, I'm okay with hearing it. This was a teacup that I bought for my bridal shower and ended up not giving out. I bought so many vintage mugs. I do have like a haul video from when I gave away vintage mugs for my bridal shower. And so this one I still have, and I just can't bear to part with it because it's really cool. Right? Like I know it's kind of like chipped and kind of weird, but I just think it's a really cool shape. This is my Minnie Mouse travel mug with a blue ceramic travel lid. And back here I have this David's Tea macaroon mug. I think this might have been one of my favorite David's Tea mugs ever. The macaron collection, like the teas weren't great, but the teaware was so cute. And then this was from that too. So it's like polka dot, and then there's like one gold polka dot and the rest are pink. And then on the inside it has these 2 macarons. So cute, isn't it? I love that. This is Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas. I love him. He's a ghost dog like my dog. And then this is where me and Gerald went for our honeymoon. It was this gorgeous pink hotel called the Don Cesar, and we found out while we were there that that's where Marilyn Monroe had her honeymoon as well. So that was really cool. And it was just so breathtaking, like driving up to this, like in person, it's somehow more impressive than it even looks here. It was just spectacular. And then moving on this way. This is my Alice in Wonderland, like little teacups collection. This guy came with this, and then this one was, I got it a different time, but I keep these little David's Tea paper filters in here. I never use them anymore though. I just don't have reason to. I prefer a metal basket infuser. But I love these, and I love him, the little dormouse. So cute. I think this is one of my favorite pieces of teaware that I own because I just love Alice in Wonderland so much. This is my favorite tin. It's pink and it has like gold and white stars and confetti. And in this right now, I always keep like one of my favorite go-tos, and I have Plum Deluxe's citrus mint green tea in there right now. I have this cute Disney donut mug. I really wanted this, but it was expensive, and I waited and waited and waited until it was down to something like $3.50 or something. Like, it was so cheap when I finally got it. It was worth the wait. In this one, I have Satsuma Spice Cake. This is like a Christmas tin, but I leave it out all year. And then I keep my Perfect spoons in here. Honestly, there's really no reason that I have these. These are 4 that I do not use. I have 2 that I do use that are by my tea kettles. I don't really know why I have these. I don't know. You know, it's one of those things. Look at this fairy godmother mug. And then look, when you turn it around, even miracles take a little time. I love this mug. It's so gorgeous. I love Cinderella. I love the fairy godmother. This is a Japanese sencha from Japan in this gorgeous, like, I think it's called washi paper tin. It's so cute and little, and I love it so much. This is another one that was meant to be a favor at my bridal shower, but the person who it was for ended up not able to make it. So I just keep it here for now. I don't know if I'll keep it forever or what I'll do. Let's go up to the very top. All right, so this was my first teapot ever. It was from Adagio. My mom got it for me, and it's so cute and round and like simple. I love it. This is a Alice in Wonderland mug that I love. This was another vintage one from my bridal shower. I wanted to try to sell it, but it has like a mark inside it. So I'm just not sure I'd like feel good about selling it. So I don't know. It's cute, so I want to keep it, or I might donate it. I haven't really decided. Here is a teapot from David's Tea, and I have matching cups for it too that I keep put away. It's called the Casablanca tea set. And this was when it would come with like the wood on it. It's really, really pretty. It reminds me of Jane from Tarzan. I feel like she'd have that. This is an Aristocats mug Gerald got me, and a Cheshire Cat mug. This is like a little, I don't know if it's meant to be like a sugar bowl or what, because it doesn't have a lid, but it looks like the lanterns from the Mad Tea Party. This was my first mug ever, like my first tea mug. I love it. And on the inside, I don't know if it'll focus well enough, but it actually says, "Drink me." See? And that's so pretty. I love this one. It's a little bit chipped, but I would never dream of getting rid of it. It's extremely special to me. There's a pumpkin coach mug. So cute. I got to ride in Cinderella's coach for my wedding. She was kind enough to let me borrow it for the day. This is an Alice in Wonderland teapot. The top is chipped, like all of my Disney mugs, but I love it so much. Isn't that gorgeous? And then I have these monogram like D&G mugs that were part of a gift that we got for our wedding. This beautiful little teapot that was part of that Anthropologie set that my in-laws gave me for Christmas one year. So beautiful. It has like a moon on the top. Here is this little set from David's Tea. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I think about selling this because I never use tea sets, and I'm like, this one takes up a lot of space. But I did buy all 3 pieces individually. It didn't like come as a set, even though they're like perfectly matched. So I don't know, I always think about it, but I'm just not sure. I'm not sure if I'd regret it, if I'd be sad to get rid of it. But anyway, that is my tea wall. During this whole pandemic, I've been trying to really focus on drinking down what I have, but I'm very aware that there's still like a ton of tea, like more than a normal person would have. Hopefully by the time we all go back to work and things are back to normal, it looks a little less full, I guess, so I can feel good about buying more teas to review and restocking and all that. But I'm so grateful. I can wake up in the morning and pick like any tea I want, and I love the way it looks. Like, I'm just so lucky I'm able to have this in my apartment. I have a husband who is supportive of my crazy tea obsession. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed taking a look at my tea wall, and I hope it was at least a little bit inspirational as far as like ways that you can display your tea at home. So let me know in the comments how you display your tea, if you have a display like I have, or if you have just like a tea cupboard, a tea drawer. If you post a picture on Instagram, please tag me so I can see it, because I'd love to check out the ways that you guys organize your tea collections. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.